Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. We got a guest out of Indiana coming in, R&B artist, female R&B artist. Y'all tap in with her, man. She live, she nice. Waiting on her to tap in right now. She just joined. We finna get her on the stream. Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. For those that don't know who you are, let them know who you are and where you from.
My name is ke.bel, and I am from Indianapolis, Indiana. I currently reside in San Antonio, Texas. I'm an R&B singer, songwriter, and I do a little bit of modeling and I do a little bit of acting as well.
Okay. We're gonna talk about all of that. Now I want to ask you, how was it for you growing up in Indiana?
Oh man, it was rough. So I lived there like 14 years out of my life, and I grew up in some rough neighborhoods and everything. So it was pretty much survival of the fittest there. But it wasn't great. It's not an easy place. It's not the country. It's not all about corn like everybody think it is.
Yeah, I know. It's a Midwest thing. I know how it
Right.
is. I know exactly how
Yeah.
it is. I actually got some people up in Indiana, so I definitely know. So this next question I'm gonna ask you: what was your drive like to get in this music industry? Like, what was your drive to get you on the journey you on now?
Um, I grew up in a musical family, so I've been around music all my life, and I always wanted to do it. I was in choir in school. I took acting classes in school, and it was just something I always wanted to do. Whenever I would see people on stage, like the BET Awards or the gospel music awards, because I grew up in church as well, so I sang in church. I always knew that I wanted to be on one of those stages, and I wanted to do it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So when did you actually fall in love with R&B though?
Oh man, honestly, I can say I fell in love with R&B when I was to the group Escape. Who Can I Run To?
Shout out to
That is
Escape.
my favorite song. I love them. I love SWV. So, Tony Braxton. When I heard a lot of those singers, I really fell in love with it. It's just, I don't know. It's like I like how they tell stories about
Like
and you can
they
relate to them.
resonated with you.
Yeah, they did. They
That's what's
did.
up. Now, do you remember the first time you actually sung as a singer in front of people, and how did they respond to you?
I do. I the first time I actually sung by myself in front of people, I was actually living in San Antonio. It was my first year moving down here. I was in eighth grade, and again I was in choir, and I actually performed an original song that I wrote for the
Wow.
first time in a musical, and I was scared, senseless. I was sitting here looking at the ceilings and stuff like so I wouldn't look at anybody. And I literally wanted to, I didn't run off stage, but I wanted to. And then it was like the next day, I kind of felt like a little celebrity because I had a lot of people coming up to me and telling me how they felt about it. And even like a guy who was like,
That's
he
what's
worked
up.
in the cafeteria. He called me his little songbird and stuff as he was eating my food and everything for lunch. So it was a great feeling. I got a nice standing ovation when I sung it.
That's what's
Cool.
up. Do you remember? Like, can you sing some of it? If you remember, like a little bit of it.
Well, I know it's called Remember Me, and let me see, do I remember any of it? Uh,
If you don't, that's fine.
I don't. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay. We're gonna move on to the next question. Okay. Do you feel that R&B is dead right now, and what do you bring to the table for R&B right now as an artist?
I feel like it is dead right now because I don't feel that a lot. Well, I don't blame it always on the artists. I blame it on the industry to an extent because they're not allowed to express themselves. Because it's all about quantity and quality right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's all about people trying to like push out more music and not quality music. They're just everybody trying to make money off of it. And I feel like what I can bring to the table is I bring substance. I'm
That
trying to
love.
talk about something. Exactly. I feel like love is missing in R&B. I mean, I know people want to, make babies and sort of have sex music, but where's the finesse behind it? Like, what's like the foreplay leading up to like, let's get it on? Not okay. I'm just trying to like, the raunchy stuff. Let's like build up to that and
Hmm.
really make some love making and not just have sex. That's what I'm trying to bring to the table.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I agree that that R&B is kind of like dead, but you bringing it back right now. With
I'm
interviews
trying.
like this. No, it's already done. It
Yeah.
ain't that many artists right now that's pushing what you pushing right now. So you got to be one of the faces for this.
Right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's talk about your record, Real Love. What was your motive behind the record and who produced it?
My motivation behind it was my manager, Marcus Wallace, he came to me and said, I want you to write something about searching. And when he was telling me, I was actually at work and he was texting me about it. And the only thing I kept thinking about was searching for love. That was the only thing I could think of. And it just turned out that's what he was talking about. And so when I sit there and sent him my lyrics, he liked it. And then I went to my engineer. Um, his name is Eddie Versatile Keys. Um, I sung him the lyrics, and he made this fire beat behind it. And we ended up recording it, and we both fell in love with it instantly as soon as we heard it back.
That's what's
So
up. That's what's
it
up.
was that song came from my heart.
So have you really been in love before?
Yeah, I have been in love before.
Did you ever get your heart broken before?
Many times.
Many times.
Many times.
Is that like some of your where some of your expression is coming from?
Yeah. Yeah. Everything I write about is real. It's either I've gone through it or I see people go through it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely
I know. We all been through that type of shit.
yeah,
For real, for real. So we're gonna talk about Love Stories. This the album that you created, right?
correct.
Okay, now where can the fans find that music and who put the album together? What was the motivation behind that?
They can find it on all digital platforms, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, what is it? Deezer, I think. I just found that one out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all the digital platforms you can find it on there. And actually I have my own record label, so it's actually came out in my own record label for the soul. And
That's dope. That's dope.
so yeah, so it was a collaborative effort on this one. Like except for one song on it, all of them was. I said this album was different because I never had somebody telling me what they want me to write about, and then I have to come up with lyrics for it, and just basically come off like what they were thinking and write from what they wanted me to write. And so a lot of the whole song, well, 8 out of 9 songs came from my manager Marcus Wallace, and then I collaborated with my producer Eddie Versatile Keys, and we just rocked it out.
That's what's up. So do you got any features, anything on the record?
I do. I have two of the tracks. It's this one. Her name is Desiree. Desiree. She's on two of them, and then I have a Southern Soul artist in Cali on one of the tracks as well.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Y'all go check her album out, man. She hot. I ain't gonna lie. I like her voice. She got a beautiful style and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all love. Okay, now you talked about your label. What's the name of your label and how did you get that started?
Music for the Soul. How I got started was I used to be in a group called Two Shop. I was the only singer and I was in there with a bunch of rappers. It started out with three other guys and then one left and it was like just two guys and then me and sometimes I would rap with. And we created a label pretty much based called Two Shop and I was the one that managed it. And when we kind of broke up, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and keep the name, but I switched it and just changed it over since we all paid for the things. I ended up paying some more money and just changed it over and made it my own company because I wanted to represent what I wanted to put out, like music that actually was they fed your soul and they talked about stuff like we were talking
Sustenance,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to be like that. So I want to experiment on myself first instead of just trying to go get other artists and try to figure out how to make it and pay way for me and before I start trying to bring other people in because I'm realizing all the money's behind the scenes anyway.
That's real.
So I'm trying to like figure out how it goes little by little, and then eventually branch out and try to get other people. But I want to have artists that actually talk about something.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I congratulate you on that. Cause you're a
Thank
boss
you.
lady now. You know, so you gotta keep making boss moves.
For sure.
For real, for real. So, can you give a list of your top 5 favorite female R&B artists of all time, if you have any?
Yeah. Definitely Mary J. Blige. Let me see, Monica, love her.
Shout out
Melanie
Mary.
Fiona.
Shout out Monica.
Yeah, Melanie Fiona, she's a beast. I
Okay,
mean,
shout out her too.
and then Jasmine Sullivan, love her. I
Okay,
love
shout
her.
out Jasmine.
And then so my last one will have to be, you know what? I have to give her props. Brandy, she's good.
Okay,
She's
yeah,
good.
most definitely. Shout out Brand. Mo to the E to the, yeah, for real.
Yeah. And then when she switched up and went rapping, I was like, okay, I didn't know she had that in her. So yeah,
Right,
I gotta give
right.
her props.
For real. So, what advice can you give to any up and coming female artists that want to, follow in your footsteps?
Most importantly, stay true to yourself. And I mean, I'm gonna be real. It's a man industry, and sometimes people make you feel like you have to disrespect yourself in order to get ahead. And like you should always respect yourself in the process, and never feel like you have to lower your standards or quite like pretty much go against your morals just to get ahead in the industry. I mean, if you have to do that, then it's not meant
That's
for you to
real.
do it. Just
Respect
stay true to
yourself,
yourself.
ladies. I got 3 daughters. I need that. I need y'all to be pushing it.
Yeah.
For real. So, how much for features and bookings? Like if somebody want to book you for a show.
Um. Right now, well, locally it's just 250. I'll do that, but depending on where I'm going, it'll go up from there. But because I got to travel, pay for myself to get there, but it'll go
No,
up from
you
there.
good?
But so right now it's 250 that I charge to perform and everything.
Okay, okay. Now I did notice that you did come to St. Louis. You did the interview with Views
Yeah,
from the Arch. Shout out Views from the Arch.
yeah. Shout out
What
to yeah.
what's your favorite thing to do? Like when you come to St. Louis, like what type of things you be doing?
Oh, I like to sightsee. I love that city. It's so beautiful. I love to go up, go look at the art and stuff. I went to this one spot that had a real great view. It seemed like there was never any stairs going up there. And so I just like to go. I'm simple. I don't be trying to do too much. I try to keep the budget low, but just do a lot on a
Right.
small budget. So I just like to ride around and sightsee. Probably go hit up a couple of bars sometimes. I went to the casino one time when I was up there. So I mean, I just like sightseeing when I go up there.
Okay, okay. Now you did say you was a model. Let's talk about that. Like how did you start modeling?
A long time ago, basically, people they would kind of approach me and ask me to do different modeling. So I had walked in this wine modeling show years ago where I was modeling some African clothes, and then recently this year I did a mother's fashion show, and I walked the runway for the mothers. Just well, I'm not a mother per se, but it was basically for the mothers for Mother's Day, and they had people singing, and they just wanted me to be a model, and I was walk for different designers and model their clothes so they can get more exposure for themselves.
And that's how you started?
Yeah, they just
Okay.
approached me.
So how has it been since then though? Like your journey to that? Like what's going on with that? Like you been turning up?
Well, possibly I got another one in the works, because I ended up running to the same lady who booked me for the one in May, and she said she might have another one for me. So where it's a designer coming from Dallas that's coming here to do some clothes, and she wants me to go ahead and be in that show. So got that probably coming up soon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for
I try to
sure.
stay busy.
Yeah, now
Try.
let's talk about acting. Like you said you're an actress too. So have you played in any movies or or what's your plan on that?
Um, the movie I did, it was called Choices. I shot that in April or May. I think it was May of this year, and we ended up having to redo it because some stuff had went down, and so that's in the process of getting put on Tubi TV. I did this one short film called Worst Day Ever. That's going to be on Tubi TV. It's going to be in a mix of a lot of collections of short films. So I'm in that one. And then it's funny, I just got approached to do a movie today. So
Wow,
possibly, yeah,
congratulations, you
it's based off
working.
a true story. Yeah, it's based off a true story. So they said they're gonna be back with me, but they asked me to possibly be in that. And it's called the Cyst. And I was like, oh wow, that's what's up. It's different. So it's not a comedy or anything. Like it's basically based off of a true story series, which is I'm all for that. I love to do drama stuff because I like watching it and like basically doing some real life stuff and dramatic things. So hopefully I got something like that coming up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You got any favorite actresses that
Yes,
you know?
I do. I think let me not say that. I think Holly Berry is a very talented actress.
Holly Berry,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I can't forget Denzel Washington. Oh man, he's
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
He kills
magnificent.
every role.
Yeah. So that's
Vivica
like some
Fox.
of your motivation to to do that.
Yeah, it's definitely Vivica Fox because it seems like she's a producer, like a director, and she's an actress, and she does plays, writes stuff, and tries to she be making some serious boss moves. I look up to a lot of women that actually make boss moves and stuff, and they don't limit themselves. They take their craft and then they take it a step further and try to dominate it. So I look up to a lot of women or just people in general like that because they motivate me.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now you got anything like for as merch, anything you want to sponsor or represent?
Yes, actually, I have my own products that I sell. I have my own because I'm into hair and stuff like that.
You got
So
any
I'm like a
products with you can share on the line? On the live?
I'm in my office right now, so I sure
Yeah, go and grab
can.
some of that. Let me check you out.
So basically, um, I have my own makeup line also. It's called She Rockin' That, and my hair company is called She Rockin' That Hair, which
Ladies, y'all
technically
tap
the
in
hair I
with her. She
got,
got her own makeup line. Tap in.
yeah, and the hair I got on right now is technically from my line anyway that I got. And then I have lip gloss right here
Okay.
and lipstick that actually has my logo on there that I sell.
Okay.
I have tons of different brands. Uh I have eyelashes that I sell as well. And I got things for men too. I have
What you got for us? Let's see what you got for us.
I got take it off the box real quick. So I got aftershave toner, shaving cream, and facial cleanser. And
Okay.
I'm trying
Okay.
to
You a
open this up.
hustler.
I am. I feel like,
Yeah.
like I said, I try to do everything for my craft. So I have this, and it has a little pop to do like that. And it
Okay.
has the box. So I have that for men. And then I have hair products too.
And then
Shampoo,
if you need me
conditioner.
to sponsor anything, or promote it, just tap in with me. I got you. It's all love.
God, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I pretty much got through with all the questions or whatever. If you got anything else you want to say, any people you want to shout out, anything, go and shout them out. We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I want to definitely shout out to Manager Marcus Wallace, 80% Out Keys, who's my engineer on my album. And basically, definitely shout out to you for actually having me on your show.
I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate that. You're
It's
right, because
all
I feel like
love.
laughing
We
on
gotta shut.
the
We gotta
person who's
shut the
actually
love.
helping right now. Yeah, and then I thank you for everybody who basically support my album right now, because without you, the success of it can't be possible.
Y'all go tap in and go get that album. She cracking. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I appreciate that.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, this is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. On IG, I am Israel Picasso. We got ke.bel in here. Y'all tap in. R&B is back. We out of here. Peace.
Yes.